Secure transmission established. This is Keeper. We may speak freely, Agent. Prepare to receive your orders.
I'm ready, sir. What's the assignment?
In short, subversion. You were chosen for this operation because of your exemplary performance during training. Imperial intelligence needs agents capable of working independently in the field. Now you apply your training to the real world. Nemro the Hutt and his organization run Jaguna, and you're in town to convince Nemro to supply the Empire.
I understand. How do I proceed?
We need to know what Nemro and his advisors are thinking before we can act. I want you to obtain access to the Nemro clan's inner circle. You require a cover identity. One of our contacts, an alien named Jig, has prepared a background for you and will provide the details.
How do I find him?
Jig will be waiting for you at a safe house. Locate him, take what he offers, then report to me.
Are we sure this contact is trustworthy?
Jig won't betray us. Whether he succeeds at his assigned tasks is another matter. I'd be more concerned with the rest of the populace. Most of Jaguna is caught up in a turf war. Some of the gangs involved belong to the Hutts, others are independent. Your combat training should see you through, but expect brutality and expect to be targeted. Jaguna isn't friendly to strangers. Now, find Jig and report back to me. Keep her out.
Akrodonomalis, smogas total gisbavo apiatai.
I'm listening. Continue.
Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas protas era. Graitai aptikte, iruprit vertini savasia savebe kaigis.
If there's another red blade out there, won't that be a problem?
Smalsio poputus mana ira padare mananan kali. Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas protas era.
What kind of interference?
Akrodonomalis, smogas total gisbavo apiatai. Graitai aptikte, iruprit vertini savasia savebe kaigis.
Let's make this fast and quiet, then.
Akrodonomalis, smogas total gisbavo apiatai. Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas protas era. Sio taisek la prasma era. Padra vimos brandimus prostis cad atveretag.
What exactly are these gifts?
Graitai aptikte, iruprit vertini savasia savebe kaigis. Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas protas era.
Jig, from this point forward, operational security will be at a premium. You will not contact us from this terminal again.
Smalsio poputus mana ira padare mananan kali.
I understand you corrected Jig's mishandling of the situation, Agent. We'll now proceed.
Acknowledged and understood.
Your next task is to access Nemro's inner circle. Present yourself to the Hutt as a fellow gangster, the Red Blade, and offer him Jig's gifts. One of the gifts is implanted with a listening device, which we will use to monitor conversations within Nemro's palace.
Are you listening for something specific?
At this juncture, our primary goal is to find weaknesses in Nemro's organization. Even if the Hutt won't join us, we might influence his lieutenants. Talk to Nemro and his men. Determine who we can turn and how we can sway them. We will be listening.
In that case, I'd better watch my mouth.
I expect my ears can handle it, Blade. Be careful what you say. And lose the accent. When you're in the Hutt Palace, you're no longer an Imperial. Contact me from the cantina once Nemro has his presence. Keep her out.
The pirate's on his way. Security droids say he's armed, but he won't be trouble.
Let's hope not. Here he is now.
I'll go tell the boss.
This is Carol's. Tell the throne room that the blades arrived. When Nemro shows, stay at least 5 meters back and don't come up unless you're called. One wrong move, and you're a pile of ash.
I understand. I'm not here to cause trouble.
Just going over the rules. You've got a reputation, and we don't want any problems. Allow me to present Nemro the Hutt, the illustrious crime king of Jaguna.
Kutsinanchie Jatomi Ma Techu Chiliska Tanana Ime Chaijo Ronchika Dodi Buna Buna Manchika Bog Nonis Nemo.
Vast treasures, plundered from worlds in every sector of the galaxy. All for you, great Nemro.
Kapatonga Chisa Bijawongi Chikadoko.
Not bad. Nemro, the idols here are real Orodium. The Gloff looks like...
Manama Asha Bijo Kipuna Malituta Odmishka Kabano Tasema Ki Ubakiri Wata Bangi Danko Batoga Wata.
I'm very grateful. You got quite a place here.
Haiji Banara Guba Jiji Goting Noli Makichisa.
Kikuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto.
Conchuta Kasu Yali Koira Tokanti Kong.
Looks like your audience with Nemro is over. You'll have to forgive the interruption. I've been working for that Hutt since he killed my gang when I was 13. Trust me, you can't talk to him when he's like this.
What's all this about Fothra?
We're having trouble with the Fothra clan, and it's getting to all of us. Fothra's out of line, but the Hutt cartel hasn't bothered to interfere.
So it's a business dispute. What are you feuding over?
Everything. The mines, the factories, the slaving operations. Now look, I need to work up new plans with security, and keep an eye on Tothlishan to keep him from suggesting anything stupid. In the meantime, you're a guest, and you've got our permission to do business here. You got the run of the palace, so I'll see you around.
Well done, Agent. The listening device is working perfectly, and Nemro can keep no more secrets from us. Imperial intelligence has determined that Nemro's human lieutenant, Carlos Jarvis, is the weak link in his operation. You're going to twist the man until he serves us.
He won't be any trouble to manipulate.
Unfortunately, Carols is on the verge of disfavor with Nemro, while the Twi'lek Lieutenant Tothlishan, I believe, is Nemro's rising star. I want you to go to Carols and offer your services as the Red Blade. Do whatever is required to bring Carol's glory in Nemro's eyes.
What does Nemro have against Carol's?
Carol's work has been suffering due to the interference of the Fothra clan. Nemro finds that an unacceptable excuse for failure. One other thing, Agent. This operation of ours has drawn the attention of a member of the Dark Council, Darth Jadus himself. The Council's authority is second only to that of the Emperor. It's a rare honor for an intelligence operation to be overseen in this way.
With all due respect, what does the Dark Council care about Hutter? This operation isn't exactly a threat to the Sith.
I don't know why Lord Jadus is interested, nor is it our concern. The Sith aren't obligated to share their reasons. Report back once you've rendered whatever aid Kettles requires. Keep her out.
Don't be in such a hurry, Blade. Don't you remember me? Your old buddy, Dino Ray? Now, you haven't aged well since we met up on Hoth. Your nose. And your skin. But you couldn't be an imposter. You know your friend Dino.
Get out of my way. I'm doing business with Nemro now.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot about the Red Blade's visit to Hutta, which puts me in a bind. You see, you don't look like the Blade I know. The Blade who owes me credits. But you say you're the Blade, so I'll take you at your word and ask for my money. You understand?
I understand, all right. You're a rat who needs to die.
Is that so? Well, let's see what you can do, Blade.
Blade, come on over. Glad to see you're enjoying the palace. Look, I've only got 5 minutes before I have to go meet with some alien freaks, and I want to ask you something. You've been around the galaxy a few times. What's it like dealing with the Empire?
It's been good business, and the government hasn't given me much trouble.
You're one of the last real independents. I admire you for that, but your kind is dying out. The Hutts have taken control of the gangs, and I think real soon the Republican Empire will want control of the Hutts, even if Nimro won't believe it. So if we gotta pick a side, I want to pick a winner, and I don't see the Empire losing.
Like it or not, the Empire does seem to be the future.
I hope so, and not just because of business either. My sons are free traders. They're doing business in the Sullus system. It's their first time dealing with the Empire, so I worry. I probably shouldn't. But you came to me for a reason. What can I do for you, Blade?
You know Hutta pretty well, but you don't have my skills. I thought we could partner up for a job.
Is that right? Normally I wouldn't, but lately I could use someone who works alone and gets results. Nemro's been stewing in his slime since we lost a shipment of rare ores in the Evokai lands. He blames me for some reason. Now the Evokai, they're Hutta natives from before the cartel came. They mostly want us dead. If you get that shipment back, I'll pay you good.
All right, I'm interested.
And maybe we both come out ahead. There's a work camp outside Jaguna. Nimro set it up for some Evokai who wanted peace. Bad deal, poor rubes. The chief there, Odef, was supposed to talk to the other Evokai tribes about returning the ore, but he didn't come through. He knows something, though. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment to keep. But I look forward to seeing if the Red Blade's as good as they say.
You said you were going to get the ore back.
I have done all I can. They, the other tribes, will not listen.
If you say so. Hey, you the Red Blade? Heard you were coming. Thought we'd soften up the chief for you.
Any luck with your interrogation?
Says he's real sorry he couldn't make a deal. That's about it.
The other tribes, the Evokai who refused peace, it was they who attacked your shipment. You have given us homes and work. I help you willingly. But the tribes will not return Nemro's metals.
You think you can lie to me? You're probably working with the rest of the Evokai.
Damn creep.
I would not betray Nemro. The tribes, they stole the shipment to spite the Hutts, and to use for themselves. They will make weapons, machines. They took the metals to their great village in the swamps. Only a beast or a shadow can enter. Seek the shipment there if you wish.
Feel lucky I'm letting you live, Odef. Unless I find out you've been lying.
You will not. I only want peace.
All right, Chief. Let's get you a med pack or two. You've had a busy day.
Slow down, Blade. Stay with me a while. We haven't had the chance to talk. I'm Kaleo. Nemro puts me in charge of the good stuff. His guns, his troops, the safety of his little palace. You can spare some time for me, right?
Who am I to say no to a woman like you?
Good answer. People who say no are never very interesting. You've got a nasty reputation, you know. I hear you went and murdered poor Dino Ray right on this spot. What was that about, Blade?
Dino and I go way back. He had it coming.
It's too bad. He had a pretty face before you messed with it. Me, I'm betting you and Dino had something else going on. You had a reason for coming to Nemro's house. Maybe money, maybe power. I like to think you'll be trouble, Blade. You'll be bloodthirsty, treacherous. Because I could enjoy keeping an eye on a bloodthirsty, treacherous pirate.
Well, I could enjoy being watched.
Maybe we'll get along after all. If you are trouble, take your time. I'd hate to stick a blaster to your head or a slave collar around your neck before I've seen everything you can do. That's all I wanted to say. You can go now.
You think you can make a threat like that and then just dismiss me?
I just did, didn't I?
Fathra will not stop his mining operations. He's going to keep tapping our gas pocket and cut our supply in half.
O kakiza spida perupa, kadwa shiniko higa danulia.
Don't play dumb with me, Tothlajan. Fathra doesn't need to steal our customers if he doesn't leave us any gas to sell, and we can't uproot him without help.
Punyu kichawa joto jamba.
Idiot. Sorry about Tothlajan, Blade. Legitimate business brings out the worst in us. Makes me miss actual crime, you know? But it looks like you're about to brighten my day. You find the shipment?
I have it right here. Delivered as promised.
The fee's been transferred to your account. You'll have access by the time you're back at your apartments. You earned every credit. I'd buy you a drink in the cantina, but I need to have a chat with Nimro. We should talk more another time, though. You do good work.
I appreciate it, Carols. Good luck with the hut.
Right. I'll need it.
The operation is proceeding well, Agent. Thanks to your intervention, Carol's Jarvis will once again have Nemro's ear. I took note of your meeting with Nemro's security chief, Kalio. You handled yourself well. Still be on your guard. We've identified her as a freelance assassin, enforcer, and anarchist. She's been attached to a dozen employers in half as many years, using several different aliases.
What's she doing with Nemro?
Unknown. In all likelihood, she needed the credits. And if she truly has no loyalty to the hut, we may be able to use her in the future. On to more immediate concerns. Nemro operates a major Schwash gas mine on Hutta. The Empire wants access to Nemro's refined gas. Unfortunately, Fathra is tapping the same gas pocket as Nemro. We need to destroy Fathra's operations in the rust yards before Nemro's grinds to a halt.
So it's a sabotage mission?
That's correct. You will travel to Fathra's mining facility and place explosives in the drill shaft, destroying the equipment and collapsing part of the gas pocket. You'll need to strip a uniform and credentials off the facility guards to pass the final security checkpoint. A working disguise is imperative.
Should be straightforward.
Your disguise may not hold up under close inspection, so avoid conversation. The explosives have already been delivered to your room. Once you're finished, go back to Carol's Jarvis and make sure he knows what happened. Take the credit if you like.
It'll be handled. Is there anything else?
One more thing, Agent. Darth Jadis pays increasing attention to your work. He will reward success or failure appropriately, and I will not intervene. Report back after you've destroyed the mine and inform Carol's of the results. Keep her out.
You'll get the gory details after I report to Nemro. Figure you can wait that long?
Looks like I'll have to. But you don't get...
Blade, nice you decided to come by, but I was just telling Carols I can't stay. I know you understand.
That girl's a handful. But she's good at what she does, I'll give her that.
What does she do exactly? Besides swagger and carry a blaster?
Officially, she's Nemro's chief enforcer. Truth is, most of the troops are terrified of her, so she keeps our people in line more than Fathra's. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Those explosions in the rust yards, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I took out Fathra's mining operations. I heard they were giving you trouble.
I thought you might have something to do with it. Good work, Blade. Good work. I like a person who takes initiative. With Fathra's mines broke down, we can increase production. Fathra will want revenge, of course, but we'll be ready. Look, I have something for you. You'll like it. I'll send it to your room. You done good work for us. You deserve more than credits. Which reminds me, how long are you staying on Hutta?
Not much longer, if everything goes right.
Well, if you're still around in a few weeks, I'd like you to meet my sons. They'll be home from their trading expedition. I think you'd get along. Think about it is all I'm saying. Now get going. I'm sure you have other business to take care of.
Come on, Luti, we don't have time to waste here.
Yeta chopa chawa aita.
Too late. Hey there, you must be the Blade.
You want to explain why you're in my room?
Well, we were paid pretty well, for starters. Luti here was installing a listening device before you interrupted. Someone wanted to know what you were up to, but I guess that plan's off now.
Alright, so what's the new plan?
New plan is killing you. Sorry about this.
I understand Nemro Shvash gas production is back on schedule, Agent. Excellent work. Keep it up and Darth Jadis may loosen his grip on operations. However, I'm afraid unforeseen circumstances have caused a problem.
You mean the people who broke into my room?
No, that's a separate matter, and one I advise you to watch closely. But it isn't what concerns me now. 3 days ago, Carlos Jarvis's sons encountered a Sith apprentice in Imperial space. A dispute broke out. One son died and the other was crippled. When Carlos hears that a Sith slaughtered his child, his sympathy for the Empire will evaporate. We can no longer use him to get to Nemro.
Can we keep him from finding out?
No. Carlos is close to his sons, and the circumstances of the encounter aren't exactly secret. He'll learn sooner or later. Now, I have a plan to solve our present dilemma, but first we need Carol's out of the way.
I'll handle it.
I'm sending you an interference program on a computer spike. Go to Carol's suites in the palace. Activate the spike to black out his security monitors. You'll be able to eliminate Carol's and his bodyguards without being seen. When Nemro's people investigate, they'll recognize the jamming program as Republic technology.
Let's hear some more.
Tothlishan, Nemro's Twi'lek advisor, already expects Fathra to seek revenge for the destruction of his mines. Our job is to show that the Republic helped Fathra kill Carol's. Once Carol's is gone, speak to Tothlishan about his suspicions. As Carol's friend, you'll promise to do whatever it takes to find the assassins.
Is that right? How am I going to find the real killer?
For now, get to Carol's suites and use the computer spike. We'll discuss more once Carol's is eliminated and Tothlishan's suspicions have been aroused. Keep her out.
What's going on here? You thought you'd just go and switch sides? Damn you!
That's the way it is. End of the road, Carols.
You think you're the first piece of scum who's tried to kill me? I was fighting thugs in Jaguna streets when I was half your age. I can handle you.
Chubanitori, Nananatoda, Daida Wanawanda.
Piti do tenyago kakajojo, da biska ku paliya.
Chiliska Chanagawani, Chicos Pa, Inikudade. Nujati Jawa, Jotoge Gwanga Joska.
Chakita huta. Kunta chuta. Kasoyali kulira. Kanki kung.
What are you talking about? Carol's is dead?
Manchi doti puna puna. Kabok nuni slemo. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka. Piti do tenyago kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya.
I'll do whatever it takes to bring the killers to justice.
Mana matota jispa micho. Pliska taka. Yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta. Yinga kijita. Nimni tanuv. Alelo kwekuta. Kunta chuta. Kasoyali kulira. Kanki kung. Oka kiza spida perupa. Kadwa shiniko higa danulia.
I'll look into it. Might take some time.
Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga.
So, this is where you've been hiding. Nice. Is the blood on the floor fresh, or did that come with the room?
Just what I've always wanted. A pretty girl waiting for me at home.
Nice. But that's not why I'm here. Not this time, anyway. You've been all over town racking up quite a body count. And I know what you did to Carol's. You're after something bigger than Emerald. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure why. But I want in on it.
You just made your last mistake, Galileo.
I think I've got a few mistakes left in me. Too bad you don't want to be a part of them.
Hold a moment, Agent. Violence may not be necessary.
What's this now?
We know who you are, Kaleo Janus, and we are willing to offer you a deal. I am Keeper. I represent Imperial Intelligence, as does my operative. We are aware of your activities on Ratatak, Ord Mantell, and Brental 4, as well as your affiliations. Your skills could prove useful, and we are willing to offer you a place in our ranks. You would become a very well-paid servant of the Empire.
I've heard worse propositions. What do you think, Agent? You want me on your side?
I don't see why not. Sounds like fun to me.
I was looking to trade up anyway. And I'm guessing I can ride you a ways before you break. Count me in. But call me a servant of the Empire again, and I'll bust your face.
Charming. We'll discuss the details later. As for you, Agent, Tarthalion is convinced that Fathra the Hutt is a major threat to business. Well done. Now we must bring Tarthalion proof that Fathra has support from the Republic. The first step is to obtain a holodisk from Fathra's palace. The disk contains holo recordings of all Fathra's dealings. The Hutt is too paranoid for his own good. You'll have to break into his archives to get it.
It'll mean lifting security codes off the palace overseers. Like you said, paranoid Hutt.
Noted. Once you reach the archives, use this computer spike on the holodisk. It will be altered to show Fathra meeting with Republic officers. Then bring the forgery to Tarthalion.
I could use a break from the tough jobs.
With Tarthalion convinced that his enemies are allied with the Galactic Republic, have no doubt. He will turn to us for help. We are in the endgame. Elia will accompany you on this mission and will act under your command.
Last time I went to Fathra's palace, I had so many adrenals in my system I was coming down for a week. This should be entertaining.
Malambiamgin, hamgam nea be kabraka. Manala yang perlo, amka kalami naya kira nubua.
Hello, Non. What brings you down here? Fathra finally ordered you to check out the shooting?
Nulilak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk. Kali ruma, Mereka baka lebek ruma.
I like that about you, Non. You only bet on a sure thing.
Jamgam nukara. Kamnamgam gek arega naya.
If you're with Fathra, you're dead, simple as that.
Kremini bebe. Rapa praha vernegarek.
I knew coming here would be a good time. That's it then. Better hope your boss knows how to make a convincing forgery. Of course. There's going to be a bloodbath once Nemro and Talthogen see what's on the disc.
How do you know what's on the holodisk?
All I know is what your keeper told us. But I'm not stupid. If that disc really names all of Fathra's business partners, it probably identifies half the people in Jaguna. Merchants, gangsters, debtors, the usual scum. When Nemro gets a hold of it, he'll want revenge on anyone who dared to go to Fathra behind his back. There'll be bodies clogging the gutters for weeks.
Any particular reason I should be bothered?
Only if you plan to stick around and watch the excitement. If you're feeling queasy, you could always erase the extra data and scratch up the disk. Make it look like only the doctored recording miraculously survived the damage. So, we deliver Keeper's forgery without the real data. Nemro doesn't get his revenge spree. The risk is that Talthogen figures out you erased the good stuff.
I'm not endangering the mission to protect the lowlifes of Hutta.
Aw, aren't we dedicated? I knew I'd learn something about you on this mission. Now let's get that thing to Talthogen and see what happens. Hello, Talthogen. The Red Blade claims to have something to show you.
Manchi do ti puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Mokili mo clunky. Nik mi chawa welmo.
I stole these recordings from Fathra's palace. Take a look.
Poya tuka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Pliska taka, yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta.
Nakma noya choski nawi kuchuzu, yo mata chitoya. Kapatonga, chisa bijawongi chikatoko.
You'll need help to stay competitive. But the Republic does have enemies. They might be useful.
Mi pikasa na shura. Va fapaji, wanda humpa, murira pampabura.
Imache, churon chica jiliska chanaga.
Chiliska tananga ime chaicho, ronchika.
A pleasure doing business with you, mighty Nemro.
Chiholaguta, aituta mishka.
Dobata jimoa tusawa, mikuna posta morulia.
Chipawa dolodan muma.
The deed is done, Agent. Nemro is already contacting Imperial embassies looking to establish relations. He'll be eating out of our hands within the month. In the short term, our chemical and stimulant stockpiles will nearly double. In the long term, we're a step closer to bringing all of Hutta under Imperial control. I'll make my full report to Darth Jadis shortly. I expect he'll be very pleased with our work.
That's excellent news, sir.
Your future with Imperial intelligence looks bright, but we can discuss that face to face. Your mission is now complete. There's a shuttle waiting for you in Jaguna. It will take you to Drummond Kaas. Once you've arrived on planet, report to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters in the Citadel. I'll debrief you there.
Acknowledged and understood.
Khalil, you will also report to Drummond Kaas. I assume Nemro won't be surprised by your sudden disappearance.
He'll be hurt, but no one will be surprised that I left with the blade.
And he's certainly not the first employer you've walked out on. In any case, I'll expect to see both of you soon.
We're on our way.
Good. Report to the shuttle as soon as possible. Keep her out.
Atrodo normales, smogas total gispava apiatai.
How bad is very bad?
Tatos Irdeles. Vataranai angomis akananoam alas protas era.
You told me the real blade was far away. What's he found out?
Smal sio poputus mana ira padare mananan kali. Atrodo nomales, smogas total gispava apiatai.
This is your fault, Jeeg. It was your job to handle this.
Kaip mano te vas no. Graitai aptikte, iruprit virtini savasia salvebe kaijis.
So, you're the one who killed my men. The pretender who wants to be the Blade.
I'm no pretender. I earned my name.
You think this is a joke? I'm the Red Blade, you worm. The real Red Blade. And you've got one chance to explain yourself before I burn a hole through your head.
Hard to explain myself to a dead man.
You're a piece of work, but you're not leaving here alive.
All right, make me look good.
Damn you, pretender.